What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? My name is Thomas Thomas. Welcome to the channel. This is a lukewarm mess. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Unfortunately, I am Thomas Thomas. This is my channel, Lukewarm Mess. Oh my goodness, I think I already said that. But it is late night. I don't normally get on a late night tip. Man, I don't even know what I'm gonna play. I was just sitting there going down the rabbit hole. This is a Columbus, Ohio icon, legend. I was able to open up for him twice. Once at Bernie's Bagels Distillery on campus, and the other one was Old Fields on High on campus. What was funny is the night Old Fields was funny because that night he was on stage rapping and a girl was walking by and he smacked her on the ass as she was walking by because the stage was so close to the bar. He smacked the ass of the lead singer to the band that played after me, right before him. So he ended up getting a fight that night, needless to say. The Catalyst and King Dom ended up finishing his show out that night, I believe, if I remember correctly. The Catalyst didn't really care for me at all. But anybody with a big ego, I don't really give a fuck about anyway, and I will piss you off naturally and normally. So, I mean, but it was years ago, and I let bygones be bygones because even Copyright was kind of an asshole, but him being an icon, I just got to respect the man, you know, and we haven't really chatted too much on Facebook, but at the same time, we've chatted back and forth. And I got to give respect where respect is due. If it wasn't for him leading the way in the 90s and him and his group Megahertz getting signed to a big record deal, Columbus underground hip hop would not be what it is. Man, I remember growing up going to Bernie's Bagels before I even opened up for Copyright, Blueprint, and Brewly one night. Before I even got on a stage, I used to admire the way these guys were on stage at Bernie's. Bernie's wasn't any type of bar that was fancy to begin with, but the atmosphere alone made it legendary. Man, it was a basement bar, if that makes sense. You got to go down the stairs. Once you go down those stairs, to the left is like the little bagel sandwich shop. I don't think I've ever had food from there, to tell you the honest truth. But I did drink there quite a bit. My 21st birthday, I had there. Well, I brought my 21st birthday there. We'll say that. As soon as you come down those basement stairs, like I said, to the left was the bagels and a little like sit down dining area. To the right, well, in front of you is like a little wraparound that goes around to the side of the bar. You know what I mean? But you come down, and if you're underage, and at first I was, you get big black X's on your both hands if you're underage. If you're not, you get a wristband. I believe that's the way it was back in the day. If I'm mixing it up, is because that's what we did at the club I worked at. But I believe Bernie's was this way. But you go to the right, and once you go to the right, you have two options. You either can go to the left and sit by the bar, or to the right, there was like a little sit down area as well. But if you keep going past the bar and the sit down area, you'll see to the left of you was a pool table. Man, that pool table wasn't the greatest at all, but we all had fun playing on that damn thing. And not only that, we would put our solo cups in the pockets so we didn't have to keep playing. Genius idea. As I'm trying to explain it, I'm trying to explain this something out of like a 1990s hip hop scene in New York. That's what it reminded me of. Because right past the pool table, you had a big area, the dance area. You had B-boys and B-girls rocking it. I mean, rocking it to their bad, funky selves. Oh, man. I've only seen probably one video from this era. Shout out to Bruley himself, man. Very talented individual. And I'm glad I got to open up for you one time, sir. Um, that is like a highlight of my career right there. Uh, all right, well, back to Bernie's. Right in front, well, right behind the B boys and B girls, is this like little stage about yay high. It wasn't that high at all. And like I said, it was a basement bar. You could damn near touch the ceiling standing up. Like I said, behind the B boys and B girls was the stage. You always had numerous DJs rocking sets. And on top of the DJs rocking a set would be some crazy young MCs rocking the mic. To name a few, Copyright, a legend. Bruley, I've already mentioned. Camu Teo, which is part of Copyright's Megahertz classics. Blueprint, I've already spoke of. There was plenty. Man, Jakai was another dude of Copyrights. Bruley had a group, was in a group called Spitball Crew. And oh my goodness, they were some of the sickest MCs around. And in this group was DJ Prism. He was a genius music engineer. God rest your soul, sir. He would have been 55 the other day. It's crazy to think back on these occasions because there's a big dude with a fro. I believe his name was Damien, but for some reason, I picture him in like a walking cast and him just yelling in the mic. Hype man. Oh my goodness. Great hype man. It was some of the funnest times I've ever had on a Sunday night. That was wild. Man, you always had battle rap and battles going on. Man, you had freestyles just going on. It was a great freaking vibe. the time I opened up for these cats, it was years later. And when I mean years later, I would say probably like 2, 3 years later, mm, October 13th, 2007. I still got the shirt in memory. This was when I was being managed by a two guys, DY and I. Shout out to Dynamic and I, the Imperial. I don't know how we lost contact. I last seen Dynamic downtown. He was telling me he got with a girl and she had a nice condo down there, and we were kind of damn near standing in front of it. I, the Imperial, I haven't seen since then. I do remember occasions smoking with him. He was the first one that I remember having some really good lemon haze here in Columbus, Ohio. A lot of people don't remember me per se because I was entangled in a 7-man rap group. I don't want to name any names because there's a lot of hate with the old faces for some reason. But I used to rap by the name of Willpower. I always thought, I was a subconscious rapper, and a lot of times it's all about the inner mind. And that's where freestyles come from. And that's where some of the best writing comes from, is your willpower. It's how you become a really good person in life. But as this time I was rapping, I was also involved with a woman who had multiple sclerosis. She was my high school sweetheart. I had to give her medical shots, I believe once a month, if I remember correctly, or is once a week. But I had to rotate between arms and legs in the muscle. And for a kid that doesn't like shots, it really took it out of me every single time I had to do said medication dispersal. After a while, I had her and we had roommates, and it was a weird, strange situation where she was in control, and it didn't end good. Shortly after she left, for some silly, stupid ass reason, I gave up on my goals and dreams of becoming a musical artist, such as an MC. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. And that's why I try to tell my daughter to chase her dreams to this day. I'm going to get to where I need to be eventually. The city and the state, Columbus, Ohio, I live in, it's all about who you know. The universe has showed me the past couple days that I know some really good, genuine people. Around this time of this girl leaving me, her and I were following a band, and I think this is why I kind of got out of music. I met a really good vocalist. Him and I became decent friends. We talked on a regular, and we had the same common interest as um, smoking. Like I said, after she left me, I kind of got out of the music scene in Columbus, Ohio, on the Ohio State campus. I've always walked around feeling forgotten about. The devil will make you feel and think some crazy ass shit. So like I said, I quit out of the music scene and I ended up becoming a bouncer at a strip club because all the anger I had built up inside me. At that strip club, I met a lot of good artists, local and national acts. At that same strip club, I ended up meeting DJ Highlight. Shout out to the Holy Sinners, Holy Sinner for Life. I also got to meet Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys, as well as Jelly Roll and the Impractical Jokers. At this time, I didn't know who these cats were. Shortly after meeting these guys, I ended up losing my job for some stupidity of the owner. Fuck you, Dutch. You're a piece of shit in my eyes. But after I lost my job, well, I lost my job, lost my girlfriend, and I had to fight for the custody of my child. One night I'm depressed, alone in the house. Couldn't even afford cable or online. All I could afford was a cell phone and damn near just living at that time. So YouTube has always been a really big part of my life. This is my third YouTube channel. I lost two others. I don't know how, but it is what it is. Like I said, one night I'm laying there depressed after losing my job, girlfriend, couldn't see my kid. I'm on YouTube. For some reason, the Trailer Park Boys pop up. For 3 years, I could not stop watching them. They helped me get out of some of the darkest times in my life. Silly ass fucking Canadians. The funny thing is, I remember the night they came into the club. The shitmobile was parked where I normally park at, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? There's a door missing. I didn't know who they were. After they all had a show in Columbus, they came into Private Dancer, the strip club I worked at. I was a doorman. A lot of times I spent outside when I was a doorman because I didn't like the little hallway. It was a fucking death trap. I wasn't outside. I was right as you walked in. We had a busy night one night. I mean, busy, jam packed, freaking night. It was always a good vibe there until like the hood cats came in and fucked everything up. But a lot of times that gave me some fun as well because I had a lot of anger build up. I like to use these hands. It is what it is. My boxing instructor, man, shout out to you. Enos, what's up, bro? I know you're pissed off at me, but still, get over your fucking self. Dude, my boxing instructor was a monster. Dude was like 6'5", fucking 320 pounds, solid fucking muscle. He was a fucking beast. But back to this night, it was jam packed, good vibes, everybody having a good fucking time. This guy randomly comes over to me after giving me shit for making him pay $10 to get in, like every other people that thought they were celebrities. Trust me, I did the same thing. Before I worked there, they didn't charge me at all because I was a good customer. I took care of the ladies and I helped out when needed. So, like I said, this guy comes up to me, puts his arm around my shoulder. I'm a very personal person, you know what I mean? Good vibe, man. Like, I felt like I knew him. Walks me out front. Can I ask you a question? I'm like, man, you still mad because I charged you $10 to get in? Nah, it ain't that. Turn around, come walking out past me, behind me. Goofy looking guy with big, gaudy glasses. I mean, how can you fucking forget this face? So the dude that had his arm around me, he said, "Do you know who this guy is?" I said, "No." But my second job, I make eyeglasses. I could probably fix his glasses for him. I can't believe I didn't know who the fuck he was. I've seen Trailer Park Boys a couple different times. But It never dawned on me till later on. So he walks back into the club and out the side door towards the back comes walking out. See, he didn't have braids when I met him. He had short hair, kind of kept it cut short. I posted a video of it last time. This was just what popped up randomly. And back then, we all had little thin beards. The thinner it was, the cooler you looked back then. Jelly Roll comes walking out the back side door. Highlights like, do you know who that is? At that time, I worked 2 fucking jobs. I was trying to fucking beat a court case. I didn't even have time to watch TV. I'm not really a TV watcher to this day. I watch YouTube if I watch anything. Like I said, Trailer Park Boys, that show, it got me out of depression a lot of the times watching that when I couldn't see my child. It's just crazy because my daughter loves country music. Her 2 favorite country singers, Morgan Wallen and Jelly Roll. I grind, I chase my dreams, I follow my goals. I'm trying to manifest in reality. One of these days, my daughter and I, we're going to meet Jelly Roll. Even though I've met him before, he probably don't remember me because of all the greatness and surroundings he's been in. And I know for a fact DJ Highlight don't remember meeting me because I've met him twice since then, and I'm too scared to even tell him. I don't know fucking why. I think if I told him the story, I think he would remember. Because it was like part of Jelly Roll's beginning career where he was just about to take off. As a single father, I struggle financially. The world's not written for a single father. They make it hard on us. There's so many programs out there for single mothers. Hell, at one point in time, the only changing room tables were in the women's restroom. Family court is a joke. It is designed for the women. The only way in the state of Ohio to get custody as a father is the woman has to be a drug addict or in jail or dead. 3 fucking ways. I've never been able to throw my daughter a birthday party because it lies near July 4th when everybody's out and about. So I feel like if I could ever make that up to her, even though she's never said it, it has bugged the fucking crap out of me. Because the only time I've ever tried to throw her a birthday party, nobody showed up. I swear I had like 12 racks of ribs that day. And nobody showed up. Granted, it was her first birthday, but still. You don't know what life's like. I make it look good, don't get me wrong. But life can be deceiving right now. One day, I'm going to manifest my dreams. I'm going to live out my goals, and I'm going to never stop chasing my career. And I'm so upset I stopped because I've dealt with so much shit since then. So many gaslightings, so many times being blackballed. It's not even funny. I worked for a major corporation a few years ago to get screwed over by leadership because the director handpicked his management team, a group of yes men. It's horrible. I've already said it. It's all about who you know. And I'm content as long as I have two really good friends beside me that will listen to anything, that wants me to succeed, and I want them to succeed. I'm a rich man if that's the case. My daughter showed her ass this last weekend at a 12-year-old. She already showed me she's scheming and plotting. But I hate to say, I think her mom and her mom's family has something to do with it. Fellas, watch who you have kids with. They could make you or it could fucking break you. Never, and I say never, have a fucking kid with a stripper. I don't give a fuck. That was the worst mistake of my motherfucking life. I was expected so much and got so little in return. Got more attitude than I got in fucking turn. I was expected to be there every waking hour, hand over fist, catering to this woman. One point in time, the other managers quit, so it was just her and I at the strip club managing. She took day shift because that was her normal shift, and I took night shift. Then we split the weekends. We were there all day. Saturday. And then Sunday. We did that for a while. Had no fucking help. And at this time, the new owner is telling me, oh man, don't worry, you're going to be good. We're going to have a cop here and you here, and that's it. Do you feel comfortable with that? I don't give two shits. I'm me, regardless where and who the fuck I'm around. Good, bad, ugly. I'm going to be me regardless without anybody's fucking acceptance. Period. This dude kept feeding me lies and dangling the fucking carrot in front of my face. All I did was try to help him and his motherfucking strip club prosper. I fell in love with the club. At the club, I thought. It was all a fucking lie. You don't know what it's like to be a bad man, to be a sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, frustrated, in lonely times. I know I can't sing, but it just came to me. It's weird because I never get anybody on this live feed for some reason. But if I go live on my phone, a workout, I get like hundreds of people. Dun, 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 dun. It's crazy as hell. I just figured I'd come on live and fuck around and let you guys find out. It's pretty fucking wild. Yesterday, being recognized by a locally famous person that I haven't seen since 2009, and I looked way younger. I really hope him and I stay in contact because he's such a good dude. We've messaged back and forth, and he's like, "Let me know if you want to come to a show. I'll put you on the list." Fucking boosting my ego, making me feel like I'm VIP and shit. Dude had a really great voice, man. Still does. I told him, I was like, I haven't really heard anything from the new stuff. 'cause he's in a new band. But I still listen to the old band every once in a blue moon. This is getting late as fuck for me. It's a little too late for me. This is Thomas with Lukewarm Mess. God bless. Love y'all. Make sure who you have kids with is the right person. They'll tell you lies. They'll lie to you. But you got to be for certain. Always wrap up. Make sure